All right, Nalini, stay with us. We've got some breaking news. After Prime Minister Narendra Modi hit out at Pakistan yesterday, today, the Pakistan government has responded to Prime Minister Modi's attack. Remember, at Bharat Ki Baat, Prime Minister had ripped into Pakistan and called it a terror export factory. He had spoken about the 2016 surgical strikes, which were aimed at sending a very strong message to Pakistan. He had said, we believe in peace, but we will not tolerate those who like to export terror. We will give back strong answers and in the language they understand. Terrorism will never be accepted. And what is Pakistan saying? They are still denying those surgical strikes. Pakistan on the back foot. Pakistan has been exposed globally. Prime Minister Modi had said yesterday, I said before India gets to know, we should call Pakistan and tell them what we did so that they can come and collect the dead bodies if they have time. We were calling them since 11 a.m. but they were scared to answer the phone. At 12, we spoke to them and then told the Indian media. Let's go across to Anas Manik. Anas, a very strong message from the Prime Minister yesterday in London to the Indian community saying that we informed the Pakistan government about the surgical strikes before we actually told India. He was very confident about that. What is the response coming from the Pakistani government? Any response from the Foreign Office?
Absolutely, Parikshit. It was a strong message given by the Indian Prime Minister Modi just yesterday in London. We spoke to the Minister of Foreign Affairs spokesperson, and as we speak, he's into a weekly briefing as well. The weekly Minister of Foreign Affairs weekly briefing that takes place every week. We asked this question upon this question that was asked by Republic TV, that what is Pakistan's response in that? The spokesperson for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Mohammad Faisal, categorically rejected such claim from the Indian side, and that he has maintained that Pakistan has rejected.
All right, we're getting more breaking news right now.
He is actually supplying terrorists and he knows how to answer them. So what is Pakistan's take on this statement? Thank you.
ये जी सरफरोशी की तमन्ना हमारे दिल में देखना है जोर कितना है ये हवाई जहाज लेने से तो मसला नहीं हल हो जाएगा ये वो बिल्कुल ले लें ये स्टेटमेंट्स जो वहाँ से आ रही हैं should be a cause of concern for the international community and जो जुल्म सितम कश्मीर में जारी है और बड़े मैसिव तरीके से हो रहा है वो इंटरनेशनल कम्युनिटी को उसका नोटिस लेना ज़रूरी है इसको रोकना ज़रूरी है we have categorically dismissed the farcical allegations of the so-called surgical strike which is nothing but a figment of Indian imagination and a tenuous relationship with truth. Constant repetition of a fallacious claim does not make it real. The Indian government is increasingly sounding like a broken record. Indian government has come under immense criticism about the brutal Kathua rape of 8-year-old who was kidnapped, held in a temple, repeatedly raped and then bludgeoned.
He is actually supplying terrorists and he knows how to answer them. So what is Pakistan's take on this statement? Thank you.
ये जी सरफरोशी की तमन्ना हमारे दिल में देखना है जोर कितना है ये हवाई जहाज लेने से तो मसला नहीं हल हो जाएगा ये वो बिल्कुल ले लें ये स्टेटमेंट्स जो वहाँ से आ रही हैं should be a cause of concern for the international community and जो जुल्म सितम कश्मीर में जारी है और बड़े मैसिव तरीके से हो रहा है वो इंटरनेशनल कम्युनिटी को उसका नोटिस लेना ज़रूरी है इसको रोकना ज़रूरी है we have categorically dismissed the farcical allegations of the so-called surgical strike which is nothing but a figment of Indian imagination and a tenuous relationship with truth. Constant repetition of a fallacious claim does not make it real. The Indian government is increasingly sounding like a broken record. Indian government has come under immense criticism about the brutal Kathua rape of 8-year-old who was kidnapped, held in a temple, repeatedly raped, and then bludgeoned to.
All right, I'm going across to Aditya Raj Kaul, who's joining us. Aditya, yesterday the Prime Minister, speaking at London, when he was addressing the Indian community, he hit out at Pakistan, saying that we know how to respond. And before even telling Indians, we told you about the surgical strikes, we told you to go and pick up the bodies, but you were scared. And now, Pakistan responding on very, very predictable lines.
Well, it's the usual case of Pakistan wearing blinkers, as we have been reporting for a very long time. Pakistan has been running away from any kind of a responsibility or taking any decisive action on terror infrastructure on Pakistani soil, and that's why it is under tremendous pressure of not just India and Afghanistan, but of US and this time UK as well. Yesterday, Prime Minister Narendra Modi completely exposed the claims of Pakistan that there is decisive action, also narrating and almost mocking the Pakistan army, the way they were shocked to learn how the surgical strike was conducted. In a way, if I can quote the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he said that before informing the media on that particular day, we thought it was appropriate to call the Pakistan army and the Pakistan government. So we informed them and told them कि वहाँ पर लाशें पड़ी होंगी और देख लेना, अगर वक्त मिले तो देख लेना. So it was almost like snubbing Pakistan, and Pakistan has been left completely embarrassed, and that's the reason they do not have an answer right now. They are almost crying foul on the surgical strike, denying that surgical strike at all happened, trying to deflect attention towards Kathua and several different aspects, but no answers on why there's been no action against Jaish-e-Mohammed, Lashkar-e-Toiba or Hizbul Mujahideen. Remember, only yesterday, in the joint statement between India and UK, Pakistan was left embarrassed, named and shamed, because all the terror groups that are in fact in Pakistan have been named in that joint statement. India being supported not just by US but UK also in exposing Pakistan's nefarious designs on sponsoring terror against India in the Indian state of Jammu and Kashmir.
All right, Aditya, stay with us. Over there, the spokesperson of the Foreign Affairs Ministry also referring to the Kathua rape. So once again, they're trying to divert the issue. They're not talking about the surgical strike. They're talking about the situation in Kashmir, saying that the international community is aware of what's happening in India and the state of Jammu and Kashmir as well. Aditya, stay with us. Let's listen into the Prime Minister, what he said at Bharat Ki Baat yesterday in London.